Hey everyone, welcome back to Wizards Off the Clock. I wanted to do a quick follow-up video on our Edgar Markov hunt. So, I've opened 5 collector boosters. I've opened a whole box of play boosters. I have since opened 3 more play boosters and 4 more collector boosters for a total of 9. Guess what? Nothing. Guess we got another one. Let's crack it open. See if luck is on our side this time. We're gonna get right into it. I don't know why some of these feel so hard to open. There we go. So, as always, we're gonna do the 4. We will put them on top like so. Out looking. Here we go. We're gonna start off with a blood token. Ooh, that's pretty neat. Archghoul of Thraben? For 2 and a black, it's a zombie cleric 3/2. Whenever this creature or another zombie ritual dies, look at the top of your library. If it's a zombie, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put it in your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. We got a Skrill Howler for 2 and a green. Creature with power less than this creature's power can't block it. For 5 and a green, I can transform it into Howling Chorus. Eldrazi Werewolf 3/5. Creature with power less than this creature's power can't block it. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror creature token. Mentor of the Meek for 2 and a white, 2/2. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. We got a Foil Island. Soul Cipher board for 1 in blue. Artifact, this creature enters with 3 omen counters on it. For 1 in blue and tap, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your graveyard. Whenever a creature card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, remove an omen counter from this artifact. Then if it has no omen counters on it, transform it into Cipher-bound Spirit. 3 and 2, flying. This creature can't block. This creature can block only creatures with flying. For 3 and a blue, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Deadly Allure. For 1 black, it's a sorcery. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn and must be blocked this turn or able. Has flashback of 1 green. Another Griff's Boon. This is the boon of my existence. This is the only card I can seem to consistently pull. For 1 white, Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. For 3 and white, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Villagers of Eastwald for 2 and green. At the beginning of upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform this creature. He's a 2/3 currently, but would become Howlpack of Estwald. At the beginning of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 or more spells last turn, transform it. It would be a 4/6. Festerhide Boar for 3 and a green. Trample 3/3 with Morbid. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it if a creature died this turn. Sanitarium Skeleton for 1 black, 1 and 2. For 2 and black, you can return this card from your graveyard to your hand. We're getting close. Towergeist. 3 and a blue, flying. When this creature enters, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard for 2 and 2. Memory Deluge. For 2 and 2 blue, instant. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Has flashback of 5 and 2. Thalia, Heretic Cather. For 2 and white, first strike, creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter tapped. 3/2. Oh, okay, well, it's not an Edgar, but we're definitely happy with Snapcaster Mage for 1 in blue. Flash, when this creature enters, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. 1 left. Memory Deluge, Retro. We do not have the luck. However, on top of this video, let me clean this up quick. luck consistently seems to not be on our side with this series. Couple of updates though. First of all, Lost Caverns of Ixalan Precon came in the mail. With this Precon and the Streffen Precon and all the other cards that we've drawn from all these Innistrad and other Lost Cavern packs, I think we can make a pretty good deck for Edgar. Now, I gotta address the elephant in the room. We don't have an Edgar Markov. So, I did the thing that I didn't know if I would do or not. I said in the last 2 videos, maybe, if I saw an Edgar Markov, I would buy him. Well, I was at the card store, and yeah, here's the receipts, okay? Look. Magic the Gathering Innistrad Remastered Collector Booster. That's what I went there for. But then, after I asked for it, sitting in the case was the man himself, Edgar Markov, Retro Frame, Innistrad Remastered. Been looking for it for so long, have genuinely never seen one in person. I've never experienced an Edgar Markov in person, so we had to do the thing. We have them. That being said, it's time to start building our deck. So I'm gonna try and get a game in on this. I can control myself. And before we crack in and start ripping it apart, stay tuned. We're gonna do an updated, update video. We're gonna look at everything that Streffen and this deck has to offer. Look at all the cards we've pulled, and then we're gonna build the deck together. So I'm really excited that we can kind of finally get into the bread and butter of what this series was meant to be for. We already knew we'd have an Edgar someday. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that great feeling of ripping it from a pack. We can see what sealed product, I consider this sealed. We know what we're getting, but we're not going through buying the singles from it. So we got this, we've got all our boosters, we got our collector's boosters, I got everything else in my collection already. And we're gonna see what we can get out of it. And then we're gonna play it. Hopefully, I know I'm going to be targeted for playing it, but hopefully we can have fun with it. I appreciate you guys joining us on this journey. Very, very, very happy to finally have Edgar himself. And we'll go from there. For Wizards Off the Clock, I'm Ian. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Like it to 5.
Thank you.
Goodbye.